This movie is about the space race in the late 1960s. It features Kelly, and Kelly's played by Scarlett, and she basically is this incredible at her job, works in advertising, very Mad Men vibes, and gets recruited to market the moon landing. So I'm her assistant. Her and I travel to NASA, and the Apollo launch director is Cole, and they have a bit of a love interest between Kelly and Cole. And it basically follows the story of the first man walking on the moon and how we got there and the behind the scenes of it. They're the best people alive. Channing and Scarlett are they are the best. Most almost every single scene I'm in is with Scarlett, so I spend a lot of time with her, and yeah, I think I remember acting with her the first day, and I was like, how can anyone be that good at acting? How is she just, it just like flows out of her. I remember doing my chemistry read with her, and I was like, she is, she's like a magic about her when she performs. And then as a person, she's my buddy. Like, she's so, it's crazy to me that she doesn't do more comedies because she's so funny and smart and just kind to everyone. And I'm like her Ruby in real life. I just kind of follow her around and like adore her. And then Channing is, I keep saying Channing is big brother to everybody. And I mean everyone on the crew. He is so inviting and fun. Mo is played by Woody Harrelson. Such a good actor. Very cool that he's in this movie. And Mo is sort of a government operative that tracks down Kelly and recruits her to come work for NASA. And he's got this weird, shady, sneaky vibe and kind of has this leverage over Kelly and over Cole, considering he's the one that's sort of pushing for the video taping of the moon landing. So he's a driving force behind Kelly and Cole to make things happen. Um, and I feel like I don't want to give too much away, but he has questionable motives. I will say that. But Woody plays him, and he also somehow, of course, makes him so charming because it's Woody Harrelson. So yeah, he's a great character. Lance Vespertine is played by the iconic Jim Rash, who is the funniest person alive. Like I do improv and I do comedy, and just being on set with Jim is like a crash course in wit and being quick on your feet and just kind of having it naturally flow out of you. Yeah, so he plays Lance Vespertine, and he is the director of our NASA moon landing, and he's a commercial director in real life. And he kind of has never made it to where he wants to be in his career, and he has this insanely large ego, but not really the resume he wants to back it up. So he's a little he's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Insecure about himself, but has so much bravado and energy, and there's no one more suited to play this role than Jim Rash. He is perfect for it. And there's a lot of improv going on, and Jim just lets it fly, and it's wonderful. It's very funny. I have a sneaky suspicion he's going to steal the entire film. Greg Berlanti is an absolute sweetie pie with a heart of gold. He is the kindest director I have ever worked with, and something really lovely about him. He has such a, I mean, I suppose all directors do, but he has such a clear vision for every character that he makes being Ruby. It's like he takes the workload off me. He is so good at giving fine adjustments that really help shift the entire scene. Um, I think that we did 2 weeks of rehearsals leading up to filming, and it felt like theater camp. it made me emotional because it took me back doing scene works in like a big conference room. Like it took me back to doing theater camp, and not a lot of projects do rehearsals anymore, and Greg really wanted to make sure that we felt comfortable in our characters and comfortable with the material and comfortable with each other, and he had all of us meet each other ahead of time because he really does care about the characters and the people, and I think that really comes through because as a person he cares about people and the people surrounding him. And he's created such a wonderful work environment because he's just so positive. So it's been, yeah, it's lovely.